Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. Happy, is it hump day? You know what they say about hump day? Do you know what they say about hump day? It's around here, hump day is just, it's not really much. It's not fun. It's just Wednesday. All right, so as you know, I have been covering the Myka and James Stauffer situation. That is the biggest understatement I've ever said in my life. If you don't know anything about the Myka and James Stauffer situation, you know, go watch the 800 videos I made about him. It is a wormhole that you'll want to go down and try to understand what kind of dumpster fire people these people are. The reason I continue to cover this is because James Stauffer has a channel called the Stauffer Garage, where he has literally exceeded 1 million subscribers. Even after all of this went down months ago, YouTube has let him off. There's nobody holding these people accountable for anything. They're making huge dollars. I know for a fact that they definitely, I think for sure also they bought probably 100,000 subscribers just to get up over the million mark. What we do know is that no one will ever touch them with a 10-foot pole as far as sponsorship goes, so all they have is AdSense. And so my mission now on YouTube is to just make sure that I keep covering them, make sure you guys remember them and never forget them. Don't ever forget them. And that this wooden spoon casts bad karma on them. Well, the karma's coming their way anyway. This is karma. What I'm doing here is the karma that they deserve. And so I'm one of a couple of vloggers that continue to cover them. Sloan is covering them. What I want to do next, I think, is the big one is to start reaching out to big YouTubers and detailing community alone, and the detailing community to start getting them to talk about it. Even though they probably won't, we can probably lobby them to do so and say, look, you need to start calling out James, get him off the platform, be like, hey, if you watch that guy, don't watch that guy because he's a dingleberry. The only way we're going to reach the detailing community is through a detailing channel, which I have. You can check it out at Disaster Detailing, although no one really watches it. So the only way we're really going to do that is to reach the detailing community through the detailing community. Where that means we tweet at Detail Geek, we go to his comment section and say, Detail Geek, you need to do a video about James Stauffer, making sure all the detail people know what he's about. If Detail Geek does one video on his secondary channel, even his secondary channel, where he says, look, I want to discuss this thing about James Stauffer. He's a detailer that copied everything I did. He's a detailer that copies everything I do. He's got over 1 million subscribers. But did you know? And then let everybody know. It's not like we want to just make sure you're canceled, F you. It's just that we want people to make an informed decision of where they spend their social media currency, right? And so that's one of the big things I say here. The exploitation of children on YouTube has got to stop. And these guys made a way for people to like, oh, you made millions of dollars off adopting from China? Well, I'm going to do that. And these influencers and other family vloggers, I'm going to cover another family soon called okbaby. People have been feeding me some videos about them, and I'm going to be covering them soon. I'm covering every single one of them. Maybe the problems, not necessarily the when people are like, the problems with okbaby. The thing I'm going to cover is from a parenting perspective. I'm going to say, look, based on my reaction, my commentary, what I think of these families. And in the end, a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, this one does it right. I'm telling you now, no family vlogger does this right. And here's why no family vlogger does it right. Because none of them have consent of their kids. Because they literally have to make content to make money, and their kids are part of that. And their kids have no choice. Their kids are part of that. Look at the Ace family I just covered. I'm going to do an update on Friday about all that stuff. But the kids just turn on when the camera's on, and then there's something else after it's off. These kids are working full time, and they are actors, and they're not being treated so much like this SAAG law in Hollywood, where there's all these parameters and things that people have to do to have child actors on sets. YouTube gets away with it, and so again, we're going to continue to try to lobby all these people and YouTube and big tech and politicians to stop allowing YouTube, Instagram, all these people like TikTok to allow minors on their platform to make money. No more minors. That's it. I just don't want to see minors on here. Unless there is some kind of legislation or law in place that protects them and protects their future, protects their money, protects the work that they've done. Because all these, the James and Myka, they might put a little bit of money away for the kids for university and all that stuff, but they spend money like it's water. Look at their house. You don't need a 6,000 square foot house. You know, they have an abundance of, like, they have 2 Range Rovers and a Mercedes or BMW. I know someone said they have a Mercedes. Regardless, they have 3 really, really fancy vehicles. They spend money because they want to live this way. And Myka's got a video out there where she's like, let's teach how to be frugal from the least frugal person in the world. I think one of the commenters on the Facebook page, which is the Cancel Myka and James official page, said that her hair and makeup costs more than what she feeds her family in groceries in like a month, in like one visit to the hairdresser. By the way, if you cut Myka's hair, you probably don't like her. Anyway, so we're going to dive into this video right now just because we want to keep it funny and on the forefront of pop culture. This one is called, what is this one called? Recreating cute couple poses with husband, Myka Stauffer. So without further ado, oh wait, before I do further ado, there's something I'm doing. I'm trying to grow my Instagram channel. That sounded like I'm like a 50-year-old grandmother. I'm trying to grow my Instagram. One of the things about Instagram and my social media is I grow to a certain place, which allows me to do certain things. And the bigger I get, the more hard-hitting I will be able to be against dirtbags like this. So I want to grow my channel for a couple of reasons. Yeah, obviously it takes a lot of time, and the bigger I grow, the more money I make. You know, I can send my kids to college, and you know, I can go get guacamole instead of just saying no thanks for the guacamole, because I'd love to have guacamole money. The other thing is that if I grow on Instagram, I need to get up to 10,000 views or subscribers or whatever, followers. I don't know what it's called. And in order, just because I need to post links. I can't post links to YouTube, and I can't connect them to unless I have 10,000 followers. All that to say, as I had a couple Dad Challenge people reach out and are helping me with all that stuff. I'm very excited. But anyway, I'm going to put the graphic up here. Go follow me on Instagram at this moment. Do it now, or I'm not playing the video. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. No, I'll wait. No. You said you would, so you go ahead and do it, and I'll wait right here. I can wait all day. I can be here all day. The hand cream here. That's really nice. So, have you done it? Have you gone to the Instagram? Let's put a little bit here. Just a little bit. It's nice. This stuff smells delicious. Okay, it's Vaseline for men, repairing moisture, and it smells very manly. I like it. Put a little there. You guys wonder how I look so young? By the way, I am 41. November 30th. I expect many Christmas gifts to be here for unboxing. Or I expect many birthday gifts to be here for unboxing. I've got an Amazon wish list for that. But I think this year for my birthday, instead of, you know, buying me what I want, we're going to talk about what I want to do with my birthday. And I think I have a good idea. But we'll talk about that in a future episode to help others, not me. Anyway, if anybody actually... the one thing I do want for my birthday is a... what's it called? The Sword of Omen. A replica Sword of Omen Thundercat sword. So maybe your husband makes swords. I would die for a replica Sword of Omen sword. This wooden spoon is amazing, but imagine I also had the Sword of Omen. Okay? The duality of the two powerhouses here, the haunted wooden spoon and the Sword of Omen, I could cancel anybody I want just by waving it around. So that's what I want. Anyway, let's get to the stupid video, because you know we're going to watch it. Let's do it. This one is going to be dumb AF, and you know it. And because I guess they were bored or something, and again, we know that Mike and James are like, okay, what's trending? Let's do that thing. And then they just do the thing, and then it always ends up way worse than everybody else who did the thing, because they're talentless hacks. That's why. Because she thinks just because you're good looking that, you know, you could do the things, and it doesn't matter if you're terrible at everything. The way that she dances with her spaghetti legs bothers me the most of anything she does. Imagine she did a cooking video where she's dancing with spaghetti legs. That would have 10 million hits just on the sheer horror of it alone. Okay, let's watch this video together and laugh.
And welcome back to my channel. Today, me and my husband James are going to be recreating...
Grammar police. Excuse me, it's my husband James and I. Thank you, narcissist. It's either the narcissism coming through there, or it's she's never learned anything ever by all the books that she read. Because we all know that she reads books. Dr. Seuss and, you know, Calvin and Hobbes, maybe? No, Calvin and Hobbes is way too intelligent for her. I don't know what she reads, but it's probably like, you know, she doesn't read. She doesn't read.
6 super cute couples poses. He has not seen any of them, so I'm really excited to do this with him. And I hope that it'll be fun. I hope that
It won't be fun, you liar. His eyes are lying. It won't be fun, James, and you know it. Can you please bring down the aperture of your camera? It is way too bright in there. Are you standing on the sun? Please. Figure out how to use your camera. You now have money at this point in your career. Why do you have the freaking brightness set to 1 trillion? Thanks.
You're a good trooper. Yeah, I hope that you're a skillful poser.
He's not.
This video is awesome.
Wait, they are skillful posers. They've been burned. She burned herself. She burned herself. Skillful posers. They're posers. Family vlogging, nice family, good people posers. They're not. We know that. Good one, Myka. Good one. Proud of you.
Collaboration with Brianna White. She will be doing couples poses as well. I'll have a link to her video listed down below. I'm going to be doing it with her and her husband, and he creates some really cool content. I love the dynamic of the
I have to rewind that. Something just happened there.
Create some really cool content. I love the dynamic of the
Wait.
I'm going to be doing it with her and her husband.
She said something, but then she overdubbed it with words. What did she say there? Her and something. She said something. Now I'm interested in who this Brianna girl is. Was it a different dude and they got married? I don't know. I'm intrigued.
She creates some really cool content. I love the dynamic of the relationship, and I love her channel altogether. So be sure to check
No, you don't. They paid you to say that. Let's be real, everybody. They paid you to say that.
out, subscribe, and tell her that I sent you, and let's get started with our poses.
I wonder how much other family vloggers pay other family vloggers to talk about their channel. I would love to know what they paid. Let's reach out to that family and ask them what they paid for this ad spot on their thing. Because she does this for a lot of family vloggers.
Let's do it.
James looks stupid.
Okay. All right, now for the first pose.
First of all, your jeans are like 1997. Chill, bro. Chill with the 97 jeans. You look like a WWE fan.
We're gonna do this one.
Oh, we could do that. That's easy.
Super easy. Let's do it.
There we go. That's probably the safest stuff.
Okay. Ready?
All right. You good? Laying frame? Yeah.
Here's my ring. You know what? Tidbit of information I found out. Someone had left a comment. I don't know if it's true. It's conjecture. Myka never returned her engagement ring to Kova's father. And the rumor is, here's the spill, if you're looking for the tea, is that she kept the ring, they sold it, and spent the money to add to buying this monstrosity of a diamond. This thing that could cut glass. This giant, super expensive ring. That's what they use. So, Chachi. That's Chachi. Return the ring. Look, if you're not going to get married to a dude, I get it. Maybe he's a dingleberry, whatever the case is. Return the ring, okay? Don't be like that. Unless he was a douchebag, then keep the ring, kick him in the nuts. But we all know that Kova's dad was not a douchebag. So that's why that's what makes him Chachi here, right? You following? I think you got this. Okay, you're on the wrong side. If she's looked at the photo, now she's literally doing the opposite side. How dumb are you? Dumb. Did you get it? Yeah, you're being filmed, dumbass.
Alright. The next pose is like this one. It's on the ground and it's a lot harder. So
My hands are like...
you need to lay down.
You need to lay down. I love that, Nita. Nita is my favorite. Hate it.
And be super adorable. Lay down and just make sure you look adorable.
Look adorable. Look adorable, James. You failed at looking adorable. Both of you did. None of you look adorable. You need to turn down the brightness in the camera, please.
Go in your knees. You don't actually have to lean up.
So you're pinning me down.
Kind of. And then you have the airplane.
Hope she drops it right on his crotch.
Okay, let's sit on your chest. Oh, break my violence. Yeah, like that.
What?
Just bend on my knees.
Okay, just push me up.
Yeah, hold my wrist. Hold my wrist.
All that money. Couldn't invest in like a lav mic, a shotgun mic, something, please?
Okay, push me.
1, 2, 3.
Get me in there.
You forgot one critical element, Myka. James says chicken legs. Never skip leg day, because this is the most important thing you'll ever do in your channel. Leg day, James. Legs. Legs.
Oh my.
Oh my god, okay. Can you get me in?
You gotta be hurting. This is how you hurt your bodily organs, isn't it?
Again, this is going to go to that little psychology thing we talk about where, like, if this was your friends that you loved, you'd be like, that's funny. I agree, that's funny. Ha! But it's because you hate them. The hateness is amplified by how dumb they are. Because you know how dumb they are. This is one of those things. It's not terrible what they're doing here. They're trying something fun. Maybe they're having a little laughs, but because you know who they are, you're like, ugh.
Okay. There's your grassy seat.
Oh, there we go.
It's gonna be great because we're really gonna slip inside.
There.
Downer than you.
Greg.
We did it!
The spine.
No, it was bad.
This was much better.
We did it.
You did not do it. That was a fail.
Are you excited to see what it looks like? Okay, ready? Are you excited?
Yeah, this one.
You know, I'm excited about those jeans. Excited about those jeans.
Maybe have to start here actually. Turn around. Okay. Pull your feet right there. Yeah, pull your feet.
Jeff, Tom, or Mark, can we recreate these images? This is going to be awesome. We're recreating these images.
Stop and so then you go. And you have really long legs, so your butt needs to go all the way back.
We'll wait in that picture.
I am going to.
We'll make it work this way.
I hope your shins break. I don't hope your shins break, but I hope that, like, you have some soreness later.
Sit in instead.
Hold on.
Kick him right in the jugular. Jugular! Ah, damn it.
No, and I love his face was looking and just like, don't drop me, baby. Don't drop me.
Oh, drop her. I would pay you $100 to drop her right now.
Set that down for a second. Now it's like.
Couldn't remove the tennis ball? I mean, all you literally had to do is like, and the tennis ball's gone. By the way, probably dog isn't even there to take it because you rehomed all your dogs. I'm going to do a video soon. I hope I can find out all of the dogs they rehomed because, man, if the dog lovers come out of the woodworks for these people, look, you don't mess with autistic moms. You don't mess with moms of kids with autism because that's like, you just don't. And you don't mess with dog people. And these two people did the worst. I think they rehomed 5 dogs. 5 dogs. So maybe that's our next step.
You have to just look cute.
Look cute,
Do you think
dude.
that's
Do
the
it.
cutest thing ever?
No. Don't look cute. You're stupid.
This is like a blowfish.
This all we did.
Yes, it will.
What you do?
Yeah, I think so.
You just blowfish me?
She's
I guess so.
First of all, the couple who did that other one is just like, who does these things? I get Instagram. I understand why people do it. Try to get creative, all that, whatever. I just like, meh. Been married for almost 14 years. I'm like, let's do some cute poses. My wife be like, F off. I'm watching frickin' Modern Family. That's what happens in my house.
So here is the next pose. That's pretty easy, huh? No, you're not.
James, can you get a shirt that fits? Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're here.
All right.
Okay, ready?
Also, I just want to make a comment on couples who do this for Instagram. Liars. Nobody has a love like that. It just doesn't happen. Maybe some do, but not after a while. Maybe that's like the honeymoon picture, because then it's like, this married life is nothing like this. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Hey wife, let's do something cute. F off. That's married life.
So,
I just gotta hold your butt. And your butt's squeezed.
Again, wrong side. Wrong side.
hang on, we're kissing. I'm holding this and I'm.
Why would you save this one? This one's the easiest.
Is it the other arm?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's holding mistletoe, dumbass. Okay, you're not even in the frame. Dumb. Nope.
Did it.
Failed.
Okay.
I give you a C- for that one.
Alright, so this is what this one looks like. Let's put the cherry here so you're not.
That one's stupid.
Okay, so like kind of eat my ear and like.
Eat.
laughing.
Kind of like just eat my ear. Just eat it. What are you, Mike Tyson? Let's do this, idiots.
Kind of like.
Cuddling me a little bit, but
You
not
got
like.
both arms up.
But not humping.
You got one arm.
Let's be real. Husbands cuddle for one of 2 reasons. 1, because probably gonna get laid. Okay. 2, because you probably just got laid. So it's the only reason we're cuddling. So don't expect things. Husbands don't just do that stuff, okay? It's not in our DNA. Like, want to cuddle? You're like, yeah. And then she says, but not that kind of cuddle. You're like, well, I'd rather watch Modern Family.
Line across here. And hold. And now munch it.
His pelvic.
This is so narcissistic, by the way. This is like narcissism 101. Like, let's go to our narcissism class, and this is like the first class. Okay, we're gonna copy other people in their cute poses because we want to look just like them. They'd still fail it though.
Bone is like really 12 inches away from her, so you need to be like.
Did she say his bone? Hold on.
His pelvic bone is like really.
Can you just say like his hip? His waist? His pelvic bone? It's the nursing coming out in her, I think. I had a person reach out to me that worked with her and said, I have no idea how this woman passed her NCLEX or whatever the heck that's called. She's like, I have no idea. Money exchanged hands is what they're thinking.
12 inches away from her, so you need to be like.
That's way more than 12 inches.
This is proper. This is like high school, like dance kind of stuff.
Also, your hair looks ridiculous. Although I can be one to blame. I've had hair like that before too.
Check. Okay, I think that was.
Looks like he dipped his head in chocolate.
This is the one we're doing. It's just really simple, and I thought it was really cute.
They just did that one.
I'm gonna pop up. No, like right here.
Oh my gosh.
Right there, and then.
You forget, guys. The guy in the picture clearly has muscles. James has no muscle mass. You feed him fried lettuce and raisins and shit. The guy doesn't have muscles. You took those from him when you married him and his balls.
Wait, hold on. I think I'm just looking at you. I don't think I'm kissing. Are we kissing? I think we're kissing.
No, they're not kissing. Dumbass, look at the picture.
That's not the right kind of kiss.
You gotta be close. Like,
It's not quite kissing.
How difficult is this pose? Jeff, you and I are doing this one.
feel her.
Oh my gosh, this is so stupid.
Is that good?
That's good.
Is that it?
This is why they have no friends.
Yes! We did it.
You did it.
Stauffer.
Thank God.
I hope you guys liked our video where
We
we were
didn't.
creating cute couples poses.
No.
And we challenge you guys to do this video as well. Is this
Oh, challenge accepted, girl. Jeff and I, Tom and I, we're going to be, well, Mark's in Ottawa. When he comes down, we'll do it. We're doing this. I'm going to show you how it's done. I'm going to Photoshop the poo out of it and be like, let's post it and we'll see who gets more likes. You probably will. You have a bigger platform than I do.
fun video, and it's so fun to do it with the person that you care about the most. So love you guys and hope you have an amazing day. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Okay, chill with the editing volume. So there you have it. We just did our 6 poses, Instagram poses. I don't know how she talks without moving her lips over her teeth. It bothers me. Like, so like, next time, you just make sure you like this guys' video. I like you guys. Well, that's our video where we fry lettuce and we make stuff from Coca-Cola. Anyway, all that to say, that was dumb. Let's continue to make sure we talk about this. Tell all your friends what scumbags Myka and James are. Also, fun fact, pretty sure, and I can't be sure, but who else would it be? Somebody's on Instagram making F you Fat Josh accounts, like F you Fat Josh 9, F you Fat Josh, F you, and going on all of my comment sections and saying the most homophobic things you've ever heard in your life. There's only one person it could be, because who else would it be? And it's like it's obviously Myka or James or both, and they're making multiple accounts because they dropped right after the big video I dropped about what was it, about when they said that they told Kova that H was gonna kill them in their sleep. After that video dropped, after the thing kind of exploded. No, it was after the video about James commenting in the thing where we all went after him in his comment section. It was after that video, because I called him out, I challenged him to a boxing match, and I told everybody what a douchebag he was. Then he started making all these sock accounts on Instagram like it's gonna do anything. But it was kind of funny, thought it was hilarious because they have nothing else. Anyway, all that to say, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like and subscribe, or don't, because I don't care. It's therapeutic for me. Also, make sure you go to my Instagram and follow me on there, or whatever you call it, and buy a shirt below, because that's how I support this channel. You can get one of these. Never Forever. This is Tyson's brand, everybody. Tyson's brand. So, Never Forever, it basically means live your life, because you only have one chance to live. So live it to its fullest. I don't know what it means. It's cool. That's what I don't know. Anyway, I hope that you guys have an incredible day. I hope that all of your Christmas shopping starts now, because get on it, everybody. My wife gave me her list today. I was like, what? Some expensive stuff on here. But it's my wife, so she gets whatever she wants within reason. I always buy the crap that I want. I've got a couple more gifts coming your way soon, what you should buy for your dad for Christmas, Christmas gifts for dads that don't suck, coming on Fridays. And Friday Full Lid, I'm going to be talking with Ace Family. I'm going to be calling out okbaby very soon, or okj and baby and whatever else. I'm going to be diving into every family vlogger from this point forward. I'm going to continue to do it. Ace Family, again, another one coming up. I got some updates for that, some corrections I need to make for that, and keep going with these family vloggers and creating plans. Make sure you head over to Cancel Myka and James Stauffer official on Facebook. Help us with ideas. If you got some cool ways we can expose them, get them out to the public, I am all ears. Let's do this together. I hope that you have an amazing day. I hope that all of your dreams come true. All of your fantasies come true. I hope your husband or your boyfriend or whoever, or your wife, does that thing you like. Hope you can get a nap sometime. Hope when you go out into the world, people are like, what? That is a nice pair of shoes. That's what I hope they say. Wear your best shoes tomorrow, okay? And you know what would be cool tomorrow for Thursday? Is why don't you go out and do something nice for somebody. If you're in a drive-thru getting a coffee or a vanilla bean at Starbucks, pay for the person behind you and say, Dad Challenge Podcast told me to do it, and then just like drive off really fast. Do that for me. Spread the word, everybody. Let's get this out there. Let's do this. I love the Dad Pod Bod Squad. Have yourself an amazing day. I will see you tomorrow.